Yeah, dude, we got to talk about Big Sky. Big Sky. When this episode drops, that video will already be out. Yeah.
I trust you guys. We
Oh,
talk
dude,
about it
we
beforehand.
we saw it, man. We're fucking incredible,
You guys all saw
bro.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. Dude.
It's amazing.
The
You
front
guys
three.
are just hyping me up.
No, dude.
Are you kidding me? We were just talking a little bit beforehand, but the front three.
Dude, the front three.
It's amazing.
Okay, listen, spoiler alert. If you haven't gone watch Jake's video, pause this, go watch Jake's part, come back, watch it. Because, dude, not only is the whole part amazing, but the last trick in the video, this front three over this fence, the way that you do a front three and like your knees boned out, it's like, I've never seen a front three like that. It was incredible.
And over at that spot.
Oh my God. Yeah, you get bungeed in and stuff.
Only a few people have skated that, like Colin.
Colin's
Provost.
did front side flip.
Yeah.
Scheckler did back three.
Yeah.
And something else that's really gnarly that I got to see.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And then Tom did no stall pop in switch back. Tom Shar.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Seriously?
Yeah,
To
he
launch
popped up
up
no
the-
stall and then popped to the fake. When I went there though, like the bar was broken when I went there, so whoever hit it before me must have taken it out.
Oh, shit.
Because it was like a foot lower than it used to be. And I try to push it like up, but it doesn't like, it's like kind of duct taped on there. So it's a little bit smaller than it used to be, but I was going over the middle pole.
Got you.
Isn't
Got
that
you.
next to
Enough to
the
visit.
Prince Park?
Yeah, it's like 12 minutes from where I live.
Oh, okay.
wow.
Yeah.
I live in Oceanside, so it's like literally like 5 minutes from Prince.
So you'd been there before and like checked it out.
I had ridden my bike past it. I found that spot randomly just like on my own without even meaning to, just like riding my bike. And I was like, what the? Like, what?
Oh, really?
Like, this thing looks sick. And then, of course, I was like, that looks like that spot that Provost frontside flipped. And I was like, there's no way he's getting over that. I'm like, looking at it, it's like, that ain't happening. No offense.
But that's,
Yeah,
but
but
that's
it's
what it
huge.
looks like.
It's huge.
It looks insane in
and
person.
When I went there at first, I was like, dude, like rolling up to it, I was throwing down the first time because I was like solo and I had like regular wheels on. I was like,
No.
oh,
It's
yeah.
not
We had to get
happening.
like different wheels for that.
nah, I think,
Like you didn't have to put on like
no,
softer wheels.
I ended up putting on softies, but I put on 53s because it was the only soft wheels I had.
Oh, okay.
I ride 55s. So
You ride 55s. So you put on 53s. And then, I mean, like I said, like you said, just rolling up to that thing just looks intimidating. Like, how the hell am I going to get over this thing? Like
That's
the first go.
Because like the way it works is like the bank. If you couldn't ollie off the bank over that,
Right.
but because it has that inward part, it becomes transition.
Mm-hmm.
And like some of it will shoot you straight up. If you go too far to the left, if you go too far to the right, it just shoots you straight at it. So you just got to kind of aim at the right spot. As soon as you find that right spot, you float.
Oh, really?
But it's like a drop. So like when you pop, you're like,
yeah, you got some air time.
you know, it takes you a full like couple of seconds before you feel like you touch
for
down.
sure. And then you got to bungee into it.
Nah, yeah. I mean, Colin threw down.
You did.
Colin threw down.
Okay.
So
Why you use a bungee?
why the hell would I throw down when I got there? I don't even use
Good
bungees,
point.
but like
Good point.
I didn't know that was a thing until I went out with Scheckler and Scheckler was using the bungee. I was like, wow, dude, like this saves so much energy.
Saves a
Yeah.
lot.
Like the most of the expenditure was like when you were pulling it back, you know. And if we had me and Shex doing it, then like
Right.
It's easy then.
Oh, so you and Sheck were on the same session?
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But neither of us got the trick that session.
Oh, you had to go back.
He came right back and smacked that shit out in like a few tries apparently.
Wow.
And then I came back with like Jake Genko and Liam Pace, and
Okay.
they helped pull it back for me.
Sick.
Just being the homies.
I love that, man. It was so good. Like I said, go back and watch it. It's amazing.
Dude, getting to film with Bobby Bills was such an honor.
Bobby Bills.
Oh
is dope.
wow, yeah.
I love Bobby Bills.
But you've also filmed. You've also filmed with legends, also like Mike Manzuri.
yes, recently I
Yeah.
did that at Edney's bar with Mike Manzuri. That was
Mike Manzuri's OG
OG,
legend.
triple OG.
Seriously, he's
Yeah,
awesome.
so I was super blessed to get to work with him as well because he used to film like old Tom Penny footage and
Yeah.
stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's-
he's been in the game for a long time.
so I was like, "You sure you want to film me?"
I'm sure he had a blast filming you.
It was
That
fun.
yeah.
I think it's so funny because like there's so many legendary like filmers, photographers that like, you know, going to skate with like a Tom Penny is like insane. But then going to film with like a Mike Manzuri, you get the same feeling. You're like, dude, I'm with this dude right now who's gnarly.
And I feel so bad because they just don't a lot of the time get that same energy in a way. Because like I'll get to go and shoot with like Dave Swift, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking Dave Swift. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's a Dave Swift. Like he's been
Yep.
shooting forever, or Jamie, or whoever it might be. You know, like such renown, and like I'm so beyond blessed and grateful, but almost it goes unnoticed sometimes just because of like
like they don't get the recognition. Is that what you're saying?
Photographers and videographers never get enough love.
Right.
They do all the work.
They get the love from the skaters, though. I mean, I think
From the
that's
homies,
that's
the
all
homies.
they care about, to be honest.
Which is true. I agree. I mean, as long as they're getting as long as their pockets are filled, that's all I really care about.
Yeah, I'm sure they're doing great. You know what I mean?
Probably better than most of the skaters, to be honest. But
Not really.
But
you would know better.
Oh, dude, it was a struggle for me for
Yeah.
years. It was the hardest thing ever. I
Yeah.
don't know why I even bought like filming people.
Just sacrificed everything
Yeah.
to get the smallest bit of recognition and love.
I was lucky enough to like work for audio for 8 years and then work for Girl for like 4 or 5 years. If I was freelance, I would have gave up long
Absolutely.
ago.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been tough.
I think I think you got to be with like a bigger company.
You gotta be a part of
these days.
something more, because when you're freelance, I mean, that's definitely the shortest end of the stick you can get.
Oh yeah, where you're
That's
getting
kinda
like $45 a
But that's like
clip or
being
something.
Yeah.
skating and doing well, but like also being flow for all the companies you ride for. It's like the same shit as like,
yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Getting
product
freelance
won't
job.
pay your rent.
yeah, product don't pay rent.
Right. Hey, thanks for filming that whole part for 4 years. Here's a box of boards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's a
You know,
you know, like
oh shit, thank you, bro.
But it's crazy.
I definitely still owe my boys a little bit more than I've broke them off. But like, you know, like Joseph did so much for me, filmed so much for me, but like also, you know, I took a hit so that he could move to California with me. And,
Yeah,
like, was
yeah.
paying a lot more in rent so that he could be out there and like experience what I've been experiencing and like the possible dream. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
The dream's real, man.
I think it's rad to deal with or work with the photographer filmers that have worked with someone like Tom Penny.
Oh, yeah.
Because like they know that they have this energy of working with this legendary, like people that were doing amazing shit. They were with the person working with them as they did the trick.
Yeah.
And that's to me almost just as cool.
Oh,
You
for
know,
sure.
like,
And that's what I was saying before.
Yeah.
It's like these filmers and photographers have like this legend status that you're blessed to even be with them and be filming or taking a photo with them. I love it. I love it.
I
But
love
you're right.
that.
I think filmers and photographers, they need more due. Where
No matter
where
what,
credits
dude,
due,
like-
you know.
Because without the filmers and photographers, we're just riding
Dude,
wooden
to be
toys
honest with
and
you,
it's not
I'm
documented.
loving this episode right now. I'm loving talking to you. Filmer, photographer, team manager, all the people behind the scenes, like those are my favorite episodes because
Yeah.
like you get to hear all the shit that they
get to
don't.
hear the real shit.
You get to hear the real shit.
The real shit,
And
yeah.
like the skater may talk about a trick, but that filmer has so much more insight.
Yeah, like Joe Perrin, he could tell you some stuff about my till the end video part. You know, both
Yeah.
of them just being like, this kid losing his mind in Barcelona and leaving the spot,
Totally.
walking back to the Airbnb.
I mean, that's
Walking
skate,
back.
That's some real skate
Only
shit, man.
time I've
Totally.
ever done that. Me and Joe Perrin got the nicest, sweetest dude ever. Joe
Yeah.
Perrin, seriously, no one like senior for videographer at Santa Cruz Skateboards. Joe Perrin, nicest, literally the nicest dude, the nicest. Like you can't be any sweeter than Joe. You can't be more caring, loving than Joe. Like Joe's the best. I can't remember why I got mad at him. Just teenage BS, you know, just like. Mad at the trick. He told me to try different tricks when I was skating and doing a line, and I didn't like that. I was really upset. So like I got my line and got out of there.
oh really?
Yeah, that's probably my most embarrassing. Probably my most embarrassing moment with Santa Cruz is me getting upset with Joe Perrin.
Yeah.
He was seriously the nicest guy ever.
Did you talk about it afterwards?
Yeah, we talked about it that day. the next
Oh,
day.
really?
But
And
that's
it
you're
just
young
buried.
and learning, dude. You
Yeah.
don't know, like you. Like,
Yeah, and-
it's
and-
embarrassing to look back on, but at least you know that wasn't right.
It is embarrassing, but
Yeah.
it's also like Joe just kind of told me, like he was like, "Hey, like I didn't mean anything negative by telling you to try something different. I just thought it would look better or look different." And I'm like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, you gotta understand when I'm trying to trick and I can't do it.
You're just hyper focused on that.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Like, I was so focused. Like it was in Barcelona, and it was like that little, you know, the metal bank spot in Barcelona where everybody does like the flip tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
Or the metal.
Oh
hip,
yeah,
big one. Right across from that, there's like this marble spine that you can skate over the bricks, and then you can
Oh yeah.
bomb down and skate like it's almost like a Euro gap, but it's like a flat gap from brick to street.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing like 180 switch crook, and he was like, just do like a nose grind pop over or something like that. And I was like, no, 180 switch crook. And he's like, and I was like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
starting-
for sure, man. It's I've definitely been in the situations too where you want to do one trick, but the filmer's like, that doesn't look right
Yeah.
for this, like what's going on here, and then
And
you're like, no, this is what I want to do.
The saddest part is that the filmer knows best,
Yeah,
and we don't like to admit that as skateboarders. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, but
We're-
sometimes you just need to let the skater just do their thing. Like there's
True.
like certain people like
Yeah, but
you just
I'll-
need to step back. Like Tony Trujillo, you can't tell that dude what to do.
oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
You just fucking like
yeah.
hope you're in the right spot to capture
Film it.
something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
if he
Yeah.
even does, if he wants
Yeah.
to do it, he's gonna do.
He's gonna,
whatever.
and he's gonna do it in the first 4 or 5 minutes, and then he's gonna chill after that.
But it's always nice too when you're filming with the with the filmer that's going to actually like be working on your part.
Yeah.
because they have the same vision you have, and they can help you put it together.
That was the good part
As a
about having
team.
Joe Perrin make my video parts for Santa Cruz is that like that was his, like
Yeah.
it was my skating, but his project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His put together because like
He did a great job, like
He always
tying
does.
together the past too.
and like yeah, and he does such a good job of connecting and building an emotional connection. with
I'm
the
going to tell
video.
you something right now, and we talk about on the show all the time. Like Santa Cruz does such a phenomenal job of telling the stories of their riders. I think that's so important nowadays because nowadays all we get is like an influx of like tricks,
Clip,
tricks,
clip,
tricks, 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 and like, cool. There's more to it than that.
yeah, the true grit.
There's
What else
there's
is
a
there?
person, there's a person's story.
Yeah.
There's like so much more to it, And I think Santa Cruz they do a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
and I love the storytelling.
The True Grit series they do is incredible.
Yeah,
Like it's really awesome.
yeah.
I think it's awesome that I was able to share my story. People like Nibs was able to tell his story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Even
amazing.
like Tom and Mario, like it's good because you get to see all the perspectives in different types of life and walks of life that we all come from.
Yeah.
Because while one kid may be growing up in castle contests and have a vert ramp in their backyard, there's also another kid that grew up without food on his plate and going to the local youth center to food bank to get his meals.
100.
And
We all end up in this industry, but nobody has the same path of getting here.
Yeah.
and we're all just riding wooden toys at the end of the day. It's not like
Yeah.
we're out here showy rock star shit. Like, dude, we're riding wooden toys.
Yeah.
We're blessed to get anything we can.
For
Do
sure.
anything we can. And
Yeah.
just like the opportunity that I've been given
Yeah.
through my skateboard and to get to travel the world. And
I mean, look where you've come from. And,
Came from nothing,
and now
man.
you're out here.
like, I wish that my biological parents were still around so I could like
They'd be proud
show
of you,
them
dude.
because they would
They would
never, they
be
would
proud
never
of
understand.
you, yeah.
They would never get it. Like I don't even know if my biological parents went to California.
right.
No, I don't think they ever did. Either of them.
Maybe never left Tennessee.
They
Yeah.
possibly. I mean, I know my mom went to Orange Gulf Shores, Alabama, one time. Oh my God, I just about ate the mic. Gulf Shores.
But that's what's such a blessing about skateboarding is the travel, the meeting all the people,
The
seeing all the
experience.
the
And the community.
experiences. Yes.
Because when you have nothing, like I remember when I'd come out to California and I'd convince my parents to let me go out to California. Didn't mean that I'd be like, I have a place to stay and I have all this stuff and like things would fall through and I'd be like, wow, I'm just kind of walking the streets of Hollywood right now, with my bag. And if I didn't go to the local park and have someone at Cherry like, hey, you can come stay at my place,
Yeah.
and
Wow,
stay on
yeah.
CJ Smith's couch, or
It's the best.
like
You could go
So
anywhere
many people.
in the world and do that. Meet a skateboarder, whether you're pro, sponsored, whatever.
that's
you can
how
go anywhere in the world.
That's how me and Vincent Matheron became roommates and moved to California. Is because I was in Marseille, I missed my flight, and I'm 17 in a foreign country with no idea what I'm doing whatsoever.
Right.
I don't know anything. My flight was out of Paris. I'm in Marseille still. Like everything's gone wrong. So I'm like, Vincent, can I stay with you? Because I know you live here. And he's like, oh, no problem. I do. You stay with me. We go. And I'm like, oh, awesome. Like, great. And then he's like, you moved to Cali with me. And I was like, we moved to Cali.
yeah.
Sure enough, a few months later, we're in California.
Love that. I
But,
love
That's
that.
incredible.
It's such a good community, man.
Yeah, there's nothing like
Skateboarders,
it, dude.
bro.
And I've had people sleep on my couch that I had no idea who they are.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, but guaranteed, like 10, 15 years from now, they would be like, hey, do you remember when I slept on your couch? And they're gonna be your best friend.
And they're just going to be like, you never left.
Yeah.
Like, catch up. Pick up right where you left off.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. But so Big Sky.
So back to Big Sky.
Big Spot.
Completely avoided that.
No. Because like I want to know, like, what was that a title that you came up with, or is there a meaning behind it?
I originally said Azul.
What is it?
Azul.
Azul.
Just because, like, blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the color blue. I'm like,
I could tell.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
The hat and the t-shirt.
The whole
Yeah.
kit.
You got the corduroys fit going too,
know what
dude.
I'm
I love
Quarter on
cords,
cord.
bro.
Yeah.
Warm. But, no, just because, I was going... I've been going through mentally a lot the past year and a half since Henry passed away.
Mhm.
And, that's just kind of been, there's been a lot of blue in my life.
Mm.
But on top of that, there's also been a ton of positives.
Right.
And I have so many amazing things going for me. So it's just been kind of balancing that and dealing with the grief and understanding how to respond and react to situations. Dealing from then on out since Henry passed away, because that was my best friend. That was my roommate. And I
Right.
did find him. So it was like,
Wow.
that whole process has been still to this day very difficult.
I'm sure.
And it's going to be difficult, but you can only, do what you can for them and try transmute the negative things into positive things.
Yeah.
And it took me a really long time to get out of that. So I was having difficulties, even when filming this part, you know, with, I guess, personal identity as well as what I was doing it all for. Because, like, you know, the crew is so important in skateboarding.
Yeah,
and that was my crew. I'd go out with Tom Shar, Henry Garland, and Toby Ryan.
Family.
That was my family. When Henry passed away, Tom and I quit skating. Or Tom started skating differently, you know? And then he got hurt, and I started skating differently, and then I got hurt. And Toby started doing the Skate Mafia thing, so he just kind of went in his own little world. And then I was just kind of like, oh, who do I skate with now? You know, like, my crew's gone.
Right.
So that was a big transition for me, too, is like, I started skating with Clay's crew some and skating with other crews and just kind of like bouncing in, but like I still am not like fully like set in. I'm very
Lost.
much like I'm not lost anymore. I'm very much.
No, but back then.
Yeah, I was super confused just because I was like, I don't know where I belong. I don't know if I should be a vert head. I don't know if I should be like skating the streets with Dylan Jabe and all of them all the time. Like, what should I be doing? You know?
Right.
And now I just kind of pick in and pop into each group, and like everyone's cool with it.
So the big sky, blue,
So the Big Sky part is just
Big
kinda
Sky.
like Big Sky was Ira's name for it, and partially because, you know, we were in Montana, partially because Bobby Bills is so cinematic. He has such that Nat Geo touch to it.
He has a vision when he does his projects.
Yeah,
you know?
that's why I fully was like, Bobby, you do your thing.
Yeah. You can trust him completely.
Yeah, I was like, it was funny. Like they're like, we want you to do a Red Bull part. I was like, wow, like I can't believe that. Shout out Red Bull, so grateful, so thankful. Like, amazing company to work for and skate for. And I was super anti-corporation before I got on Red Bull. I didn't realize how much they did for skateboarding, like building, like giving money for concrete for my local park, or helping rebuild the shop that got torn down during a tornado.
Oh, yeah.
in Old City, like stuff like that.
I don't think a lot of people realize what some of these companies do for skateboarding.
It's amazing.
Right.
I always was like, I didn't realize that they do more for skateboarding than any skate company I've ever seen.
It's crazy.
And it's beautiful.
Right.
And it makes so skateboarding can continue on.
100%.
And push forward these little events and these things like that.
Absolutely. So you got what you got there?
Sorry, my phone's vibrating.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
It's on the
Good.
floor.
So how long were you working on the Big Sky?
So I started in September. That was the first week of September. Was the first week of filming of last year.
September 2021.
September 2021. We
Gotcha.
finished up first week of April, so about 8 months. 7
8 months. That's incredible.
You said you were in Montana for the most part of
Yeah,
it?
well, for the first 2 weeks we were in Montana. Just so beautiful out there.
Why? This-
I pitched an idea to Red Bull like 2 years ago, beginning of COVID, Montana trip. I've always wanted to go to Montana. I grew up watching Beauty and the Beast. You know,
Oh, okay.
Girl Chocolate video. They went and skated through all the Montana parks and Midwest, Northern Midwest, Pacific Northwest parks. I grew up watching Grant Taylor skate there, which one of my favorite, Rayborn. Oh my God.
Oh,
I can
wow.
think of so many people that were just ripping up Whitefish. Like Whitefish, Montana was like one of the main places I've always wanted to go.
Okay.
Shout out to CR fellas.
Shout out to Sierra Fellas. He's from Whitefish. That shit's crazy. I can't believe he's from there and he made it out. Wow, Sierra Fellas. I actually saw a clip of him the other day doing something.
He's
crazy.
killing it.
Bro, isn't he like 35?
He's killing it, bro.
killing it, yeah.
He always
Still
has.
getting better?
Oh my God. And a lot of the footage. So a lot of the footage was from
Montana. And just like the perspective of the whole, it just kind of felt like it fit the whole
There were
theme.
some bowls you were skating in there, man. Beautiful backgrounds and
So
stuff.
yeah, a lot of those were like evergreen parks. They make like these really gorgeous, flowy parks.
Okay.
They're fun.
It's like
Yeah.
moonscapes.
Yeah, exactly. Moonscapes.
Huh.
Was Ira the one filming you the whole
So
time?
Ira was the main production lead. So correction. When me and Bobby first went to Montana for the first film in the part, I didn't know Bobby. I like had met Bobby and like we were cool. Don't get
Didn't
me
he
wrong.
didn't you guys, I talked to you about doing a mob little video. Is that when you guys met?
That was the very first time we'd ever filmed in my life.
So I helped connect
Or
you
talked.
with
So
Bobby
yeah,
Bill.
so we did, Kelly got us to do a mob video and we filmed like a little mob, the grippiest little ad.
Yep.
And 2 days of that, and that's the only time I ever filmed with him. And then we got a part together and we're going out to Montana together, just me and him. And we get there and it's just the most weird dude at the Airbnb. It's like freaking out because we're not big and bald like Ira, because they're like, you're not Ira. And
Oh, okay.
we're like,
Yeah.
dude, like, it's okay. We're his colleagues. He's like, no, you guys are like rival football players.
Oh my.
And we're like rival football fans, and we're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? And he's like, we're in Missoula, and it's a big football town. And the next weekend, we're staying for a week and a half. The next weekend was the big football game. He thought we were out like rival football team members, and we were
Oh
trying to
my.
like do a fake name in their house so we have a party or something. I don't know what he thought.
Wow.
But he was the weirdest dude ever. Totally killed the vibe. And then like the first couple of days, me and Bobby were struggling, like trying to skate, trying to get clips. Not really sure what to try, what to do. It's the beginning of a part. You really don't know. Like you're just kind
Yeah.
of skating, trying to figure it out, and it's just no one with us.
And it was your first time skating there, right?
first time skating any of these bars, something like that.
You gotta
And
like.
we don't even know this. Like it's literally just the rough draft I made off of Google Images from the parks I found on Concrete Disciples, and that's like and they're like, yeah, it's the Montana trip, and then like kind of just figuring out from the locals where I should actually skate. You know,
okay.
I actually ended up this kid named Tucker Capel. I got him on Santa Cruz. He was a kid that rips out there.
Sick.
Super sick from Missoula, but he was kind of helping showing us around and stuff. But
So did Ira finally show up?
so no, Ira never came.
No.
No offense, to Ira, but Ira was busy. He was doing work
Yeah,
that
of
week.
course, of course.
So we ended up getting TJ Gaskell and Clive Dixon to come out. Like the
Amazing.
second
Sick.
or third day. And as soon as they came, like clips started pouring
I
out.
love
like,
that.
Everything started coming together. We'd hit Glacier National Park like 2 different times.
Okay.
Oh my God, Glacier National Park. Most beautiful place I've seen in America. Mostly in the world I've ever seen in my world, like in my entire
Seriously?
life. Oh my God, the water's bright blue running through the
Crazy.
to the middle of the mountains, and it is seriously so breathtakingly beautiful. It really changes you.
Wow.
It's so awesome.
So everything started clicking. Everything you just needed that little crew, that little group of dudes
So
to
it
get
did
it
that,
going.
and then came back and filmed a ton around locally.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple clips in there that like I battled for. Like I had one like the kickflip backflip at Washington Street.
Yeah.
I tried that trick right the day I got on Red Bull. I tried that trick, which was like 3 years ago,
Dude.
Yeah.
and I tried it again. That was with Ira. Came back, tried it again with Ira. So that was like a 3-year separation when I tried it.
It's so funny because like that clip looked like you were so comfy on that thing.
Hell no.
You looked comfy, dude. You
I'm
were just
talking, like,
kicking it.
because of the
I was like, how long is he gonna slide for? He's going.
the
He's
pillar,
going.
because of the pillar. You have to kickflip straight like a straight kickflip,
Uh-huh.
and then twist. You can't do backside flip lip slide.
You gotta do like a late back
So you
180.
kickflip and then twist your hips.
Right.
That's why when I landed, I was like, kind of feet close together, locked in. Like that's the only way it was gonna work for me.
It was a great clip. It's beautiful, bro. Like I
Yeah.
said, like it looked flawless. Like you
Well,
were just
thank you.
boom, boom, sitting on that thing, and then just
That was the
came right
hardest
in.
trick of the part.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that place. I was like, that is almost impossible. I don't know.
That
how
was
you-
the hardest trick.
Yeah.
Of the part.
That's.
I think I'm the
amazing.
first one to do flip trick up.
Seriously?
Washington Street, yeah.
I
Rimlard had a bunch of tricks. Chris Russell had a lot of tricks. Like Rimlard did.
I'm gonna have to
back
go
tail
back and
fakie,
watch
back
that
tail.
and see the
Oh, yeah.
the late back.
Paul's back tail, or not Paul. I'm
Tom,
sorry,
back tail.
Tom's
Back
back
tail
tail on the freaking whatever that thing is.
Oh my God, the oververt.
the oververt one.
Tristan Rennie back blunt slid it.
Damn.
What?
That's psycho.
Yeah, so good.
Wow, that thing is jacked.
Russell switched fakey nose grinded it, padless.
Wow. It's a gnarly park.
Park is built different.
So I will
way
say
to
one
put it.
thing that was tripped me out was at why am I tripping, dude? Portland.
Burnside.
Burnside, the front 360, the blunt stall popping. That must have been a trick to work for right there.
That was the hardest trick of that part. By far.
Yeah, that was
That one was like, I tried that trick on like mini ramps and stuff for a long time, but I'd never gotten one. And then I was there and I was like,
That was the first one you ever done.
yeah, that's the only one I've ever done.
Seriously.
Yeah, wait, I thought you did one. Didn't you do one in the new part or no?
I did front 3 blunt to pivot.
That's
trying-
what it is.
I was trying to do front 3 front blunt, but like when I just couldn't quite do it. So that was just like a byproduct of one of the ones that I didn't do.
Okay.
So that was a settle trick.
Well, at least
That,
you
one,
also,
side effects.
that one's an upsetting settle trick because that's one of 2 tricks on my part I wish I could change.
well, that's but like at least you get that. Next part, you could maybe try that and
Yeah.
do it.
I'm doing it next
Yeah.
part. There ain't no doubt about it. But
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
It's on my right?
left.
It's on
No,
my
on your left.
hey,
Yeah.
hit
Right
that
there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of.
Oh, it's like
there.
right here?
Kind of.
Like
yeah,
right
and
there?
The subscribe's like over to the left.
Like right over there. All right.